What if we could tell when a student was happy, sad, or bored? We could probably help steer those students to focus in the classroom. Today's Chalk Talk is about computers that detect how we feel. Researchers from MIT and UM Amherst, that's the University of Massachusetts, are using artificial intelligence to help students learn. They've used computers' cameras to detect expressions of students' eyebrows or mouth. If they frown or smile, apparently the computer knows. They've also developed chair sensors to see if kids are slumping or sitting up straight, which can show their level of interest. They've given kids wristbands that measure how much kids are sweating to detect their stimulation levels. They've even programmed computer mice that measure squeeze level, which can show if a student is angry or stressed. All these great ideas to help kids learn. The woman behind it all, Dr. Beverly Park Wolf, joins us from D.C. Man, this sounds like I don't want to be in your chair. You're going to know all my secrets. Does it really work?
Yes, we have been able to correlate what the student says about their own emotions. So we ask the student, do you feel frustrated? Do you feel angry? Are you interested? And the sensors detect that at about 80% accuracy.
And what is the, you're not advocating wiring up every classroom in the United States, are you? So what are you using this for?
So first we use the sensors to make a model. So it's a computational model in the system of when the student looks like they're frustrated. And that can be detected by if they get the last problem wrong or the 3 problems wrong, if they race through hints to just see the answer. So we can make this model that figures out if they're frustrated and then compare that model with the senses. And we clearly want to wean ourselves from the senses because we do not want to wire up every school in the classroom. And we have taken that model into other classrooms and validated that, in fact, the model used with different students in different classrooms still works. So we're just after this model.
Yeah. So, you have a classroom, let's say, of 25 to 30 kids.
Yeah.
Not everybody is stimulated or engaged by the same thing. So if I'm the teacher and you, doctor, come to me with your evidence or your research, what am I supposed to do with that?
Well, we're helping you to find out what topics students know and don't know. So, for instance, the student that we're talking about is now working on a system, and they're learning mathematics. They're doing mathematics problems, or they're doing physics problems. And you are the teacher, and we're giving you information about how much they're learning and which topics they're learning. In other words, if we find that there's a topic, Pythagoras' theorem, that nobody is getting right on all of these systems, then we let you know. And so instantly the teacher knows which topics students are doing well, enjoying, not enjoying. So it's not apart from a system that also teaches.
Yeah. I got to think some old school teachers probably inherently already know all this stuff and just can scan the room and engage what's happening. You're saying no?
No, I say absolutely.
Oh, okay.
That is what we are modeling.
Yeah.
I would love to take the model teacher, the expert teacher, and put that into our computers. We've constantly been enamored of beautiful teachers who know what they're doing in the classroom, and that's what we're trying to duplicate. So what we can do with every teacher can have one of these assistants who is this ideal teacher that can detect emotion. And every teacher can now use the system to help them because they have 30 people in front of them. It's easy enough to do one-on-one. I know you have to do that. But if you've got 30 in front of you, you can't keep track of them. So this system will keep track of those 4 or 5 who really should go ahead because they are doing marvelously. They're ready for college mathematics. These 4 or 5 who haven't got the prerequisite, and they should get on easier problems. And these others who really need to slow down completely. So the system is trying to give this message to the teacher so the teacher can orchestrate the entire system better. Now, and if I just may go on to larger issues beyond our system. This is one system that we use. Now, there are several systems in the country that are doing as well as this one, and we see 10%, 20% increase in grades for the systems that are being used. We see 2-letter grade improvements. And what we are looking at is, I think we call it a classroom of one, a place where students can go for the technology that will improve what they're doing, and they get the personalization that they need. And also, you understand about how kids are so social now. They're constantly talking with each other and working with each other. But if you look at our classrooms are still training people to sit alone, to do their homework alone. What we'd like is people to collaborate, to be social. And these systems allow students to work together, of course, to chat together, and to see each other's homework, actually. Kids think they're cheating, but we're trying to get them to learn to collaborate because the 21st century workplace needs people who know how to collaborate, who know how to lead, who know how to work.
All right,
together.
well, there you go. Thank you so much for joining us. A wired classroom. I wonder if you can make it interactive and give the kids a little jolt if they're not paying attention.
Well, I want to give them games. No, jolts is not one of my kids, but I think we can do games.
Okay,
yes.
All right, Doctor, thank you so much.